Are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Pop. No. Check. Over. Set. Please.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ooh, that's taking a real chance on the opening drive of the ball game. I get wanting to be aggressive, but you don't want to leave your defense in a bad spot right away. Fortunately, they're able to convert here on 4th down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Begin the drive with Hunt. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he slides to avoid the hit. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
An update now from Oakland, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Anderson, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 49. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get...
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Defense showing blitz. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught by Cobb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hunt. He's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green. Watching that body.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. To go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs down.
Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tano Passanio coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Green with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And an update from out west in Oakland. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And McManus able to. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll run again with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 35.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
On the run, this is Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they give this time to the tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He'll drop to throw. And able to find Green. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, and trying to erase this deficit. A gain of 32 that time. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot. That's in there. Barney.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Let's go.
Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
39, 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Welcome back now to Denver. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it here with Hunt, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watching that body, body. All right, here we go. Watching that body, body. Watching that body, body. All right, here we go.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Watching that body.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked big play. A number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense.
Green, 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the I. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Denver! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation late.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. And bulldozing his way through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. And Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's got some space here. 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Denver, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they can't to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.